And the live action continues here in the boys under 18 competition. The ATSICHS brother boys taking on the Country Brothers 1. Alex Durante joined by Paul Stevenson. Paul, we've got a cracking game ahead of us.
Yeah, really excited. I was lucky enough to watch the Country Brothers boys go around yesterday, and they went down narrowly. But really looking forward to as the sky comes over there in the at the horizon. We may see some rain during this game. It's the wind's picked up too, Alex.
It's certainly picked up. We've had almost all, I would say, weather conditions here. It was so hot this morning. The sun was out. So they've done well to draw this 3 o'clock game. And I'm just having a look at I'll have a look at the under-18s table as well. I think Country Brothers are certainly a team to watch. They had their number 2 team play a little bit earlier and they took the win over a Memorial team. But it looks like they'll have first roll of the dice.
For those watching from home, there's a definite left to right breeze here on your screen.
All right, so Country Brothers 1. They've got some work ahead of them. Cooper Greenhill, the number 8. Shifting left now. Little scoot from dummy will get them some extra meters from Minicon. Short side, oh, that's the right, and it has missed its target. And the ATSICHS Brothers boys, great opportunity here in some great field position.
Well, it's a tough start from the Country Brothers. They needed to complete their set. I'm sure the coach said to them, let's get to a kick early on here. Put themselves under a bit of pressure.
And it looks like ATSICHS, so they had 1 win yesterday and the Country Brothers had a loss. So Country Brothers 1 will certainly be looking to redeem themselves. But the brother boys moving up, they're strong at the back now. They'll shift to the right. Lively little offload from the 11. We're on here. It's landed with it's landed with William Riley. Riley will play the ball. They're about 5 meters out. Across the face, a little dummy from the half. That's Corey Elder. They're close, the brother boys. And as I say that, it's gone backwards. Play on. No, it did come forward. Bit of an error there on that right edge from the brother boys.
Well, they look dangerous shifting the footy to the right edge. I think they'll go back to the well there if they get the opportunity again, for sure.
But you've got the pleasure of selecting some players as well, and I tell you what, it gets harder every year. I certainly don't envy the selectors across the park because the talent on display.
Well, Alex, every time I watch another game, I think it's better than the last game that I watched.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a bit of an indication of what the talent's like.
And especially the under-18s comp, they're on the cusp of, that Opens League, but a lot of them in pathways and feeder comps already.
There's some great kids here, Alex. There really is, and I shouldn't call them kids. They're young men. These under-18s players. They certainly are, and there's eagle eyes would have noticed the number of player managers here over the last couple of days, a number of different NRL clubs. Everyone's out here to watch the Murray Carnival, that's for sure. Absolutely.
The Dolphins have had a huge presence out here. We'll be joining Felice. I haven't seen, Sammy and I were talking earlier about some of the haircuts we've seen across the park. We've seen a few questionable ones for sure.
There's been some impressive heads of hair, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Well, there's no hair on this one. Instead, a pink headgear. That's the number 1, though. Dakota Horwitz. That was a solid run from the back fence from the number 1. He's earned some meters here. Outside backs coming into work. It'll go through Nagus. Nagus plays the ball, shifting back inside towards the posts. A solid unit there. Good run from Minicon. Brother boys will settle. Across the post. At the back now. Through the hands of the halves. It comes off the foot. And from the foot it goes. Back into the number 3, Kaylin Horrigan.
Well, that's spectacular.
I cannot wait for that Deadly Choices
I look forward to seeing this Deadly Choices replay. It was a bit of a nothing kick here. As we see the Deadly Choices replay, they go to the back row on the right edge. Play back towards the middle. Now the 6 offloads The ball's just come short to the fullback. He's put it on the foot. He's had a rebound, picked up by the centre and try time.
I tell you what, though, some great effort there from Jackson Harrison, the number 3 from the Country Brothers. I thought he was about to take him into touch, but he had some wheels on them.
Some great hands by Riley.
And there we go. I deceived you with the team list. There are a couple of late changes there. So our try scorer in the 3 jumper is Aragon, the number 3.
Gotcha.
I love that about QMC. It's generally the jumper you fit, not the one you necessarily play.
Keeps us on our toes.
It's a good punt from the half, but it will go to the left as we see that deadly choices replay again. So it started on the left-hand field. A beautiful combination from the halves until the foot of Horitz gets involved and finds Aragon.
Well, they say it's a game of injuries and we all need some luck, so maybe that's Brother Boys' luck for this game. We'll see. And that's a great pickup there from the fullback again.
He's a solid, he's standout already, you know, like only, Horitz. 7 minutes in, but Dakota's been busy. Numbers on the right, they'll play the short side. Oh, solid one-on-one from Sean Ellerer, the number 8 for Country Brothers. All right, here's another unit. Oh, he finds a line break, and he's off. He's looking for an offload. He'll be stopped short, but a solid 20-metre run. I think that was Cooper Greenhill. It was the number 8. Back inside towards the post now. Flynn Lamond. Lamond goes down 25 metres out. Back on that left side. Strong defence, though, from the half. Tyson Woodbridge for the Country Brothers. Across the sticks. They're out on that right edge. There's the fullback. The man with the pink headgear. Dakota, he's close.
Well, that's good defence from the Country Brothers. They're under pressure there. They look really good, the Brother Boys, when they go at that right edge.
Got to say, both of their edges have been strong. We saw the first try come from Horrigan on that number 3. But again, their halves are certainly working. I love the combination between Noah Blaranta and Corey Elder, the 6 and 7. They've got a great little partnership going, but Country Brothers now haven't had ball for a while. They'll be looking for a nice completed set here and just to settle. They'll play the short side. Some simple hands.
Maybe an early kick with this win might be a good option here to get themselves out of trouble.
That was Dion Heslin. Yeah, we spoke about that earlier too, and just how much of an advantage. There it is, you called it. The kick, the wind, and the wind is going left to right.
He's diffused it again. Oh, and a wasted opportunity.
So this will certainly help the Country Brothers in their campaign for points. Here's the deadly choices replay. The early kick, the win behind them. It was collected nicely from Dakota.
Well, he did all hard work here on the catch. All he needed was carry, and you can't criticise him for having a go there. It was a definite opportunity gone begging.
Yeah, there was some open space for sure down that left edge. Here we go, the big 19, Jice Johnson. That's a big run from him. They've got numbers to the left and right. Outside backs coming in. Shane Simmons. Simmons driven back. Short side again. It'll find Heslin. They'll step back inside through Johnson. Johnson offloads to Cridge. Cridge He's close now, looking for an offload, but he's wrapped from the brother boys. He'll come short side. No, scoots. A little bit of a stumble, so he'll go down there. This will be fifth and last. They'll need the chip. Oh, and unfortunately it's come out the back and unable to get to their kick. So brother boys, ball back in hand.
Well, he put the young fullback under some pressure there with the pass. Really needed to find the mark or hit his chest. Their first opportunity there, the country boys. Country brothers.
Yeah, we got brothers, brother boys, bullers. We got a few boys in this carnival. They're getting creative with their names.
It's a mouthful for me.
All right, shifting out left. No, he'll take it himself. Lovely hit up from Hinch. Hinch on halfway.
Great contact again from Sean Alara.
Shifting towards the middle now. He's still going. Oh, and he's found himself an offload as well. He passes it off to Minikin. Minikin will play the ball. Back inside, through the halves. Here we go, Corey Elder. Corey Elder's off, taken down. Beautiful one-on-one tackle from the Country Brothers. Quick play the ball, he's offside. Oh, he's close. Billy Barr.
No cigar. And an error.
Welcome to commentary, my God. The poor folks at home listening to Sammy and I earlier, we had some dry jokes here, but welcome to the fold. That was a great set, though, from Brother Boys. Just running through some of their bigger units. Greenhill, the number 8, but also Billy Barr in the 11 jersey.
They let themselves down with a couple of errors at the death, but they look the most dangerous at the moment now, the Brother Boys.
So Country Brothers now, they're still looking for a win here at the Murray Carnival. They'll have a couple or 1 or 2 more games tomorrow before semi-finals and grand finals on Saturday. Solid run there from Ray O'Neill, the 13. Strong defense, though, from the Brother Boys. They know they need to keep them down here. Here we go. That'll help the Country Brothers. Look at those legs. Sean Ellera. He'll play it just short of halfway. They'll shift back inside now. He winds up for another. That's Ray O'Neill. O'Neill still going. Need to get him to ground. He'll play the ball and they'll play the left side. Little scoot. Oh, here we go. We could be on Country Brothers. That was Jared Castle. Castle plays the ball back inside towards the sticks. Lovely little offload. Oh, and he finds himself a kick. I don't know if Sean Ellera meant to kick it or he dropped it. Very eloquent. I think he'll say he tried to kick it.
Well, he's got away with it there, the front rower. I don't know if it would come off the foot, the shin or the knee, but he got some part of his leg to it, so it was classed as a kick. And he's ended up forcing the error on the fullback who scooped up the football.
Well done, the hybrid prop. There's plenty of them across the carnival.
It's been probably the highlight of the carnival for me, to be honest with you, is seeing the ball skills. As we see an error there. Knocked into touch. It's been a highlight of the carnival, I think, the skills from the middle forwards. Everyone's willing to play some footy.
Gone are the days of just run it straight. We've seen offloads, the props. We've seen, I would say, probably 50 to 60% of the kickers are front rowers. Like, it's just so exciting to see that the level of the game. Just expansive footy.
Absolutely.
All right, so the Brother Boys, they're looking good. Oh, they're looking even better now. Big contact, though, from the Country Brothers, number 9, Tristan. Playing at the right side, he'll step back in now. He's still working. He's still going. He bounced out of it. William Riley, the 18.
It's a great carry.
It's about a 40-metre run from William. Riley plays it. Back inside now. Across the sticks. It's with Atherton. This is the closest the Brother Boys have been in a while. The last shot ended with an error. Oh, and he's cut off at the legs. That was a great tackle on Chris Cole, but they're still going. It's with the halfback, Corey Elder. Oh, and Elder's put points on. If you blinked, you would have missed it. He was that quick.
Well, as we wait for the Deadly Choices replay, he's looked very likely here, Corey Elder, in all of his touches. They've gone at that right edge a number of times and just haven't come up with the cash, but he's dived over here, I think, in memory from dummy half. He's had some really classy touches. Great carry here from the lock, the 13 here as we're watching the Deadly Choices replay. Corey Elder's gone into the dummy half. He's thought about playing and taking the space. Good
Solid
try.
run there from Chris Cole, though, the 13. Bit of a unit to back up for the boys to find Corey Elder some points. 8 points to nil. And look, the brother boys will be rewarded in the second half with the win behind them as well. So, you know, it's going to be a big consideration, I'd say. A couple extras. He'll convert his own try and take the brother boys to a 10-point lead now over Country Brothers 1 here on field 4. And here's that Deadly Choices replay.
Well, he's jumped out there and played eyes up footy, hasn't he? He's had a look on his left edge there to see what opportunities were there. He's noticed that the markers or the defensive line was staggered where he was there at the play the ball. He's dived over. He's come up with the cash.
So this is field 4 if you are watching from the Facebook live stream. If you are looking for fields 1, 2, 3 and 5, you can watch those live streams via the QMC app. There's some instructions on how to download that one on the Facebook page, but make sure you are only watching live streams either through the Arthur Beetson Foundation Murray Carnival stream Facebook page or the QMC app.
How good is the QMC app?
It's pretty flash. It's pretty flash for a Murray Carnival. You can see the ladders and the team. So if you're following a certain team, you can see how they're doing and some live scoring as well. But as I mentioned, live streams too. So if you're not following Country Brothers 1 or ATSICHS Brother Boys, you can guarantee your team will be playing on one of the other 4 fields. So he's a fullback, Dakota. Bit high, but it'll be play on. Little scoot here. They're outside backs. That's Theo Dyer getting involved. And the sun poking out throughout the clouds. Short side on the right. A chip will be taken nicely from Country Brothers 1. He's got a foot on him though, Corey Elder.
Yeah, well, his kick there was probably a little bit short of where he would have liked it to finish. But, you know, the stage they're in, they're up 10-0. All they really need to do is put the Country Brothers into the corner and defend them from there. Unlucky they've given them a leg-out penalty. They won't be happy with that.
And here we go. Some extra meters for the Country Brothers. Team 1. There's so many brothers from the country. They have 2 teams in this under-18s competition. And a big unit will get us started. Just short of halfway, that was Jais Johnson. And Johnson going off for some well-relieved. I love that. One and done.
A well-earned rest.
I'm sure we'll see him again. But he's followed up with Dion Heslin. They're doing well here. Through their forward pack, they're making some nice meters.
They're showing some great intent, that's for sure.
Oh, and out the back. They had a block runner there, but it's been lost. So ball back for Brother Boys.
Well, that's a let-off for the Brother Boys. I think the Country Brothers have had no football in good ball or in the other half, so they need to really get back to basics and get to their kick. Kick chase, +3.
Do you have any highlights of the carnival or something that's really impressed you, I guess, in terms of the Murray Carnival?
Oh, I think, Alex, just the spirit in which these games have been played has just been outstanding. You know, every player here is passionate about their jersey and passionate about playing for their mates and their mob. But the spirit that the carnival has been played in has been great.
It's such a privilege, like as an ex-player myself, it's such a privilege to be asked to play for one of these sides. And you can see that with all the young men we have in front of us. They're playing with pride and passion, like you mentioned, you know. It's more than just for the players that are next to it. It's for your mob and community at home.
Absolutely.
So they've earned themselves a penalty here.
I would imagine that most of these players, young players, they mark this down on their calendar, the opportunity to come to Brisbane and play in the Murray Carnival at the end of the year. It'll be something they'd look forward to.
Absolutely. It's definitely a highlight on the black calendar, and you can see why. And a lot of these young ones would have come through the younger divisions as well. And, you know, under 18s, I'm sure we'll see them in the Opens comp next year too. So the Murray Carnival just builds this ecosystem of talent, but players and ex-players coming back to coach as well.
Well, just looking through the team list, there's some great names. I see some Bingers in there and Yorks and Simmons. You wonder about the lineage of some of these players. I'm sure their brothers, you know, their mums, their dads, you know, they've come through being at the Murray Carnival since they were kids, I guess, and being a young fella coming down to watch the footy in Brizzy. So getting their opportunity to play here themselves, I'm sure, is very special.
Absolutely. We've had some expansive play just then from the brother boys. They've shifted it left to right through the hands of the halves. And they'll have another opportunity here. The brother boys, a little bit of ill discipline from Country Brothers. There's already 10 points on the board. They need to be strong here. They need to go up as one. Can't afford to have any spaces or gaps for these brother boys to get through. So shifting left. Oh, there he is, big Cooper Greenhill. Takes half of the brother boys to stop him in his tracks. Back inside. Through the hands of the half. That's Corey Elder. He's got to try against his name. Elder's stopped short. They're scrambling here. Players to the right, playing the short side now through Caleb Atherton. Bit high, I'd say. Yes.
Might be high contact. I tell you what, I love this from the young Corey Elder, the halfback. What we see from our great halves is that they want their hands on the ball, and he certainly does that. He seems to be where the action is.
It's the beauty of the halves as well. Something we've seen in this competition, I would say, is probably the best we've seen across the years, as well as the skill and the game IQ that these halves are bringing. Like, we know Murray's can build a front rower. Oh, we've seen 10 here. Not sure who that was.
That's the number 8 there, Sean Alara. He's, I'm not sure if he's been sin bin for, as we see here on the Deadly Choices replay. Late contact on the halfback. Corey Elder has had plenty of football. It may have been a sin bin for repeated offences on the line.
But they've earned themselves off the back of an error. Cooper Greenhill. Brother boys, number 8, rewarded with 4 points. Here's the Deadly Choices replay.
Well, they've had the weight of possession, haven't they, Alex? And I think a team like this, you can't give the ball away to and defend your line for too long. They found their way. Strong carry there from the 8, Cooper Greenhill.
But also, just it seemed to be penalty after penalty and error after error here from the Country Brothers one. Like, they just ill-disciplined. You just can't afford it. That's how tries are scored, and, you know, we saw that there.
It's a good lesson for anyone out there watching, I guess, and the kids watching from home. Those repeated errors or repeated infringements, especially defending your line, put so much pressure on your own team. You've got to be clinical and you've got to be good.
Yeah, you're your own worst enemy in that position too. You're doing everything you can to get out of and get off that line. So if you're putting these high shots on or, you know, late charges, you just can't afford to do it, because that's when your teammates are going to be the ones who feel it. So Elder for the kick. And it shies to the left, but the Brother Boys will continue with a 14-0 lead. And here is the Deadly Choices replay.
We won't hold that one against him, Corey Elder. He's pulled that one to the left. It was a heavy breeze, but he's had a really good first half here for the Brother Boys. Yeah,
I was going to say the wind again. Like, they've only got 30 seconds left to play against it, and then they'll be playing with it. So, look, I've got to say Country Brothers 1 probably did themselves their own disservice by not using it more. And there is the halftime buzzer. So the ATSICHS Brother Boys will lead us into halftime, 14 points to 0 over Country Brothers 1.
At Coles, we go to great lengths to select Eureka blueberries that are just the right firmness, color, and size for a delicious flavor that you'll love.
Morning.
Only at Coles.
there's no health benefits in smoking, and it's a huge killer, of our people and in general, alongside alcohol. So
all the negative effects, vaping and smoking has on you. So why would you want to put that into your body? If it has a negative effect on you, so.
Inspiring our community, inspiring our people, making sure that health is the number one priority for our people, and making sure they keep that up. So being able to encourage our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people to continue to get their health check. Something really exciting, I think, for the community that everyone can get behind.
I'm Mitchell Heritage. I'm a Coogee-Lungi and Gurrumpul man from the Daintree Rainforest in Stradbroke Island up in Queensland. I started in a branch. I was a school-based training teller there for 2 years. I think CBA's probably got one of the better Indigenous communities in terms of activity as well as engagement. The way that we deal with Indigenous Australians and bring them into the workforce, give them exposure, and not make it feel tokenistic, I think is best in class.
Every Queenslander has the right to good health, and we at Health and Wellbeing Queensland are working really closely with our partners to change things up a bit. Events like the Queensland Murray Carnival are vital when it comes to showing just how important sport is. Not only is it good for your health, but it can help you feel connected to people, and that can bring around all new opportunities as well. Combine this with healthy eating and you get the perfect team. So remember to stay active and eat well, and together we can make healthy happen.
Connect, learn, respect. Join us and begin your journey to success. Together, we'll build a brighter future fixed in our rich heritage. No shame to educate, let's young. Learn more at newragilly.unsw.edu.au.
Yeah, it's important for all our elders and our young generation just to get checked up every now and then. And
sometimes you could be doing all the things right, but just a little check up here and there definitely doesn't hurt. And you have a close friend or a relative as well that is due for a checkup. Let them know that it's probably time for a checkup. Stay strong, black and deadly. Book in for your 715 health check today.
I've got a lot of family and a lot of friends that vape as well. It's just not healthy, and we all know, everyone knows, it's not healthy, and now with the information that's out, it's not good for you, and it's about making that deadly choice not to do it, so.
And live action continues here on Field 4, the 3 o'clock game between the Country Brothers 1 and ATSICHS Brother Boys in the under-18 competition. It was a cracking first half, I've got to say. They've got 14 points on the Brother Boys.
Yeah, well, I think the Country Brothers will feel that they're very much in this game if they can hold the footy and have some attacking sets against the Brother Boys. I think they'll back themselves to score some tries, but they just need to hold the footy and complete their sets.
Been on the defensive for, I'd say, almost 80% of that game. So for anyone, that's work. And this is also not the first game that these boys have played. They've had to back up from yesterday as well. So the body starts to hurt. You start to feel it. But they're doing well. So kicking us off, Country Brother Boys, Team 1 here on field 4. Alex Durante, Paul Stevenson on... Oh, Paul, what a way to start.
Well, it was an aggressive contact on the half. He's tough, though, the kid. He got straight back up.
And that's probably another thing that we've got in this Murray Carnival too, is just the grit of some of these players. Like, it's all passion, but they're also, like, you know, some of them aren't the biggest units, but they just bounce out of the contact.
Absolutely.
So they're making some meters, but I tell you what, this 5 minutes was good for the Country Brothers 1. They've seemed to have come out with a little bit more fire in their belly. Big contact over the top from Landon Tarrant. So the Brother Boys will play the ball there through Cole. And again, some solid contact from the Country Brothers. And they've gotten to the kick. And a big reminder here is the wind is behind them. Oh, he's had to work hard there, Sharma Arwing.
Well,
but
it's taken him by surprise, that wind, hasn't it? I don't think he'll let that happen again. These players don't seem to be trying to kick long, but the ball is just carrying.
So Country Brothers now. I think that's a fullback, Philip York, the number 1.
Great carry from York.
Outside backs getting involved a little bit. They'll go 1 out. Right side, met with some solid contact though. 14 points to 0 is the scoreline here.
He looks dangerous when he carries the ball, York. I think they need to get the ball in his hands for sure.
Absolutely. There's a kick now, and again, Country Brother kicking against the wind, but oh my God, have you ever seen it? The Landon Tarrant, the number 10 for Country Brothers, collects.
Well, we spoke about it earlier. The skill of these young front rowers has just been amazing. And to see, I'm not sure what position he was playing there, whether he was just having a rest out wide or whether he's actually maybe playing in the back row, but...
What do you mean? That's a halfback there, Paul. He's just in the 10. The number deceives us.
The number on the back is only a number.
That's it. But I tell you, I'm pretty sure some of these players feel that way. Like
yeah.
I've seen some of the biggest hit put on by, you know, like players, the outside backs, for example. Like it's solid, the Murray Carnival. You're guaranteed to have some action here.
Well, it's exciting.
So the ATSICHS Brother Boys look some meters they probably didn't need, but Finn Lamond will take it up an extra 10. Back to the inside now, some simple hands. Trying to find a break, a space between the Country Brothers 1. They'll play the short side through Lamond again. Lamond still going, but taken down from York. 10 metres out now, the Brother Boys. Shifting out the back. Oh, he'll take one down and he'll stop as well. Lovely cutout pass there. Little offload from the half. From Elder finds Hinch. Hinch will play the ball. This will be last. They'll be looking for a kick. There it is. And it is collected nicely from the Country Brothers 20, but he's lost it. Unfortunate there, Paul.
Well, it was an amazing kick there. It didn't want to go dead. It ran across the in goal, and a really good chase there from the Brother Boys, and they've, again, come up with the goods. They've put Country Brothers under some pressure, that's for sure.
We've seen some kicks that I would say are paid actors in this competition, like that one there. He getting 20 on the side for sure.
It was a great pickup. He was just unlucky to lose the ball in contact. And
he got out too. Like you said, great pickup there. Good urgency from the 20, Aaron Hinch. No, sorry, the Kaylin Searson, the 20 for the Brother Boys.
We'll see what Corey Elder's got on here.
Looks like they're set up to the right. Oh, it's come out.
Shot out the back of the scrum.
Elder himself, he'll settle it there. Probably the best decision for the team to regroup. Now they got a bit more shape on that right side. I love this. The front rows running in a pack. That's Finn Lamond. Lamond goes down. Still playing the short side. Horitz will get involved, the fullback. There he is, the number 1, the man in pink, and he will find the white line. But again, a try off the back of an error. A costly error it turned out to be.
Well, as we see here again on the Deadly Choices replay, they lay a line here through the number 20. The fullback, you can see he's looked up, he's asked for the ball. Show and go here, off the left foot, off the right, and finds the points for his second try of the game. He's been really good, Dakota Horitz.
It's a tricky kick, but having the wind behind you will certainly help as well. It's slowed down a little bit. Less than 20 minutes in this second half, and then we will have the final game kicking off at, there's a 4 p.m. game between, it'll be the under 14 girls on this field, YBB Titters and Murray United, and then also the under 14 girls through Eileen Novus and Toowoomba Warriors at 5. So games kicking off across the park till 5 p.m. and then kicking off again tomorrow from 8 a.m. So there's plenty more footy to come. Oh, kick! I heard it on the sideline. I think that was Brody Club, the coach.
That's that's a really good strike there by the 5'8", Noah Lorena.
There it is again, Deadly Choices replay, one of the sponsors of this carnival. And they join a long list of sponsors as well who make this carnival possible. We had the Opens competition last week, finishing on Sunday with the grand final. We had the very, very little ones on Monday and Tuesday, and then our juniors will round out the competition, finishing on Saturday with finals. But there's 75 teams in this competition as well. So it's come off the brothers, but it'll be play on. So Country Brothers now. They'll go through Ray O'Neill.
I don't think that was by design, that short kickoff, but the wind's just held it up, and they've got the benefit for it. As we see them attack on the left edge here through the... Oh, and an error. And unfortunate.
Dropped it.
Kalen Searson.
He'll be kicking himself, Searson. Couple errors there, but great to see the encouragement from teammates as well. That was a tricky one on that left edge. He was going up a bit against a bit of contact from the brother boys after an error from the kickoff off them.
Oh, they got some luck, yeah, as you said, Alex, from the kickoff, and they were just unable to convert it, unfortunately.
So brother boys, 20-point lead here. And you can see just the background building as well, Paul, like just the crowd growing across the days and across the carnival. And it's not just footy that's on display, you know, we've got some tents here, and, you know, all the kids are encouraged to have their education as well and have the 715 health check, but plenty of sponsors, plenty for the kids to do as well. So if you're around southeast Queensland, South Pine Sporting Complex, the home of the Albany Crushers, will be here for the next couple of days with plenty of action. Speaking of action, Cooper Greenhill, he's been busy in the middle for the brother boys. And they'll come to a kick, a high one. We'll see how it bounces. Oh, it's a nice bounce for the brother boys. Chase is on, but it'll be a dropout.
Well, a well-known commentator often says that if you let the ball bounce, you invite disappointment into your life, and the Country Brothers wanted no part of that there. They wanted no part of that kick. It was a floater from Noah Bloranda, and consequently, they've had to bat the ball dead there.
Someone should put that on a T-shirt. I'm sure they probably have. Oh, and we see it's this wind again. It's playing. It's wreaking havoc right now for these Country Brothers. We sort of called this in the first half. They had the wind behind them, which was a massive advantage. And now, pretty much in front of the sticks, they've got 10 out. So brother boys, great field position through Bloranta, the number 6. And we could see some more points here. Unit, there he is, Cooper Greenhill, the number 8. Greenhill. Oh, he's found the line. He's gone over for his second.
Again, he'll get expelled from the Front Rollers Club if he keeps scoring tries like this.
He's a meter eater.
As we see again here on the Deadly Choices replay. Cooper Greenhill. Sleight of hand, sleight of feet, dances across, twists his way over for another try. You might have seen the Lara of the 8 from the Country Brothers there trying to fly out of the line and get a good contact in, trying to inspire his team. Wasn't enough on this occasion, as we see Cooper Greenhill, the front row here for the Brother Boys.
Doing his victory lap.
Maybe making his way to the sideline for a well-earned rest. He's asking for one. Thumbs up from the bench, Nate. You can go again.
I love that. Stay on, brother. You're doing well.
Absolutely.
2 tries in it. So he's leading try scorer at the moment here on field 4. Less than 15 minutes to go. 24 points to nil, the ATSICHS Brother Boys. They're certainly making a name for themselves out here at the Junior Murray Carnival in the boys under 18s competition. Got some fresh legs there. Jaden Alley, the 22.
He looks pumped up, ready to go, Alex. Ready to represent his team.
So unsuccessful as we hear the wind in the background starting to pick up. And here's the Deadly Choices replay. Cooper Greenhill, the number 8 for Brother Boys. Takes half of Country Brothers with him.
Very similar to the try that he scored up the other end of the field in the first half. He just twists and turns and finds a way to the line. It's an instinct, isn't it? Just some of us can and some of us can't.
He certainly can. I'm glad he's wearing headgear because he's just going directly into traffic. And we've got some more of the Brother Boys looking to take the field and get some fresh legs on there. But I tell you what, 24 points to nil. Probably don't need it. Oh, that was beautiful from Dakota.
Well, he's been on the spot today, hasn't he, to save his team. That was another really difficult kickoff to catch. There are a number of people competing for it. He's come up with the goods.
I mean, they don't mean it, but it sort of just floats in the air for a little bit because of this wind pushing back on it. But they've got some momentum here, and as I say that, it's gone into the back and they've lost it. So Country Brothers collects. Brothers now, good field position here. They're still looking for their first try, so they'll go back inside through Ray O'Neill. Ray O'Neill driven back from the Brother Boys. Back across now, Giles Johnson. Some heavy contact there, he'll lose it. But they've earned themselves a penalty. I think it was raked out on Giles.
Might have been a bit of luck there for the Country Brothers, but they'll take it because they haven't had many attacking opportunities and they'll need to take advantage of this.
Just over 10 minutes to go. There he is again, he backs up Giles Johnson. He's not done. As the sun comes out, the Albany Crushers, inside ball finds Tarrant. Tarrant still going, Tarrant back up. Tarrant taking half of Brother Boys with him.
Well, he's been hard to handle, hasn't he?
5 in front of the sticks, they'll play the left. Oh, here he is, the big 13. Ray O'Neill. Plays the ball. Oh, unlucky. He lost it on the try line.
And they're under pressure here from the quick tap.
So, Brother Boys, great opportunity here. Country Brothers won. They're edging closer every time to that try line. I think they'll put points on throughout this game. They're looking good. They seem to be working towards something. But Kaylin Horrigan, the 3. He'll take it well over halfway. Working back to the middle.
Well, for a game with a lopsided scoreline like 24-0, 24 to the Brother Boys, it certainly hasn't felt that way in the flow of play, has it? It's been a great contest.
Absolutely. The Country Brothers have been putting in some work. So they'll pack the scrum here. Country Brothers rewarded for their efforts. Then they'll play the left side. Country Brothers 1, less than 10 minutes left in this contest here. On field 4, they're looking for points. There's still plenty of time to earn them, but the win might be out of reach. Brothers 1, working to the middle. Oh, here we go, a break of play, and oh, unfortunately, Sean Ellera has lost it, so it'll be play on there, and the fullback, Horitz, will collect for Brother Boys.
Well, he's been dangerous, Ellera. He's been really dangerous and trying to inspire his team through good contact and defence. He's made a couple of line breaks. Maybe didn't need the offload there.
I think they get too excited. You're on momentum, but I think something that players need to learn with maturity is just when to settle.
A bit of patience.
Absolutely, and that comes with age as well, I would say. So here's a penalty here. That's ill discipline there. The 5'8", he wasn't happy, Noah. Another opportunity, though, for the Brother Boys, and just not what the Country Brothers needed.
The last thing they needed was to be defending their line again. As we see Cooper Greenhill going at him again.
Oh, he's looking for a hat trick. He's got 2 tries under his belt so far, and oh, he might find it. No, go back. All right, so he'll play the ball, and they'll play the short side. It looks like they'll go back inside. No, they'll shift out to the left. A solid run there from Nagus. Nagus plays the ball. It's coming back inside now. Lovely. Just through their hands there. Nothing too fancy. That was William Riley, the 18, in front of the sticks now. Again, just some hands. Little chip from the 5'8". And it's taken nicely from Buddha. So Buddha plays the ball. They'll play the short side. No, they'll go for the scoot. That's the fullback, Philip York. Looking for some easy meters here. Give their forward pack a little bit of a rest. Solid run from Kalen Searson. Oh, Ellera puts the chip in early.
Well, it might have seemed like a good idea at the time, Alex, but he's just put his team straight back under some pressure.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice from Ellera. He probably could have run it and made better meters, I would say. So play on, though. A fumble from Brother Boys. We'll see Country Brothers. And, look, I hope that Ellera just runs it straight and doesn't get too fancy. I think he's the biggest impact to the team when he does that. So here he is. There he is. Speak of the devil. He breaks through. Still going. Keep it. No. Offloads it.
Well, he plays with some passion, doesn't he? He's aggressive.
Again, probably could have settled, but he's done well there. The number 17 through Wesley to keep it. So the Country Brothers, they're moving up. They've been in this position quite a few times, just unable to finish it. But Jared Castle moves them up. And they've earned themselves a penalty as well. Ill discipline from the Brother Boys. Just over 5 minutes left here. Ellera. Here he is, puts the step on. Oh, he spins. He's found the line.
Well, he's done really, really well there. He's looked dangerous all game as we wait for the Deadly Choices replay to come up on our screens. Ellera, they say the good players want the ball in their hands. As we mentioned, the Deadly Choices replay here. He's shown underneath. He's looked wide, bounced off the left, spun, and got a well-deserved try for his team.
This is good to see from the Country Brothers one as well. Can be a little bit deflating, I think, finishing a game on that 0 on naught. But they've come away with a try, and there's still plenty of time here for them to get a couple more. But look, I think at this point, the Brother Boys will be pretty comfortable where they are. Looks like Philip York will be getting the kick, and it's a tricky one. He's kicking against the wind.
pushed it right. Struck it well, but pushed it right. Difficult one in the wind, as we mentioned.
Great strike, though. And here's that Deadly Choices replay. Just a bit of individual brilliance there from Sean Ellora in the number 8 jumper.
He's just a footballer, isn't he?
So 24 points to 4 is the scoreline here on field 4. Make sure you don't go anywhere, though, because at 4 p.m, the under-14 girls competition, YBB Titters and Murray United are going toe-to-toe. And there's also 4 p.m. games kicking off on every other field, as well as 5 p.m, which you can watch through the QMC app. So Brother Boys having a kick-off for really the first time.
This is big.
That was a monster kick. And speaking of monsters, here's one off the back fence. And he's lost it. That was some strong contact, though, that the Brother Boys met them with.
Well, it just hasn't been their day. The Country Brothers has it. Nothing seems to have gone right here for them today. As we see the Deadly Choices replay, it's a deep kick from the 5'8".
That's
well
a
caught
huge kick
by Castle. And he's carried tough, the young front rower here, and he's just been driven back.
That was hard for anyone to hold on to. I think that was Dion Heslin, the number 12, who had that solid run there, but the ball's come loose.
Well, you get the feeling the Brother Boys have got some more points in them here, so we'll see what they've got when they have a shot off this scrum.
They'll go across the field. He'll square up a little bit. Oh, here we go. That's the 5'8 there. Noah Blaranta. Oh, and Noah finds the line. You said it, Paul, and they've done it.
Well, he just seemed to have so much space there, didn't he, Alex? He obviously, it was his kick, big kick off from the start there that was able to get the ball back. But he's come off the left foot, as we've seen the Deadly Choices replay here. Just too big, too strong, too aggressive for them here. He's played the ball, not the man.
Had a bit of work to do, though. There was about 6 of the Country Brothers team on him, too.
Yeah,
like, he had to work.
He's been really strong, Noah Blaranta.
So kick to come at 28 points to 4. Country Brothers might be, well, look, it probably is all but over for the Country Brothers number 1. They'll have a game tomorrow, though, so plenty of redemption left, and I know that there's heaps of fuel left in the tank for those boys. And the kick hits the post and is shown away, but look, here's that bit of play from the 5'8 there. Bit of work to do, though, but Jared Castle, as we see in the Deadly Choices replay, puts a divot in the grass.
Well, we're going to see the last kickoff here, and if it's anything like the wind has probably picked up even more here, Alex, so we're expecting to see this sit up. I'm not sure why the Brother Boys are so deep.
I love it that a couple of them have come forward, but it's that wind again. You can see it. It just floats. Ellora, again, though, straight from the kickoff. He just shot through.
He's been enthusiastic, hasn't he?
I love the passion from him. I think he's been a real leader as well across this field for his teammate. There's a lot of chat coming from him. And here we go. Brother Boys, they'll break away. That's William Riley, the 18. They've got him around the ankle, but they got him down eventually.
Last play of the game.
It'll end with a kick. And the chase is on. But it won't be needed. That will be full time here on field 4 in the under-18s boys competition. ATSICHS Brother Boys with a 28 to 4 point lead over Country Brothers. Next game kicking off at 4 p.m, so stay tuned.